Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, your boy Nev from Tech Pets, and look at my army of ZhuZhu Pets. Picked these things up for about 50 cents each at various yard sales last year, and I found them in a box. My daughter's not playing with them anymore, so I think it's time to take one apart, dissect it, see what makes it work, and have some fun. What do you say, guys? Join me, if you will. So, of course, we got a sensor on the nose, here, and then on the back. So over top of it we'll have a fabric membrane. We got to cut through that, and then we will see the skeleton. Alright, so I'm cutting along the edges, and we can see the ZhuZhu pet on the inside. No, you didn't like that. Okay, so that's interesting. We got a bit of an exoskeleton. We got the speaker at the back. Button, button, button. I'm not sure if that one actually works. Looks like I got some Phillips head screws to see what's on the inside. You know, I love it when they throw in some Phillips head screws, and then of course I got the skin I can make some gas masks with. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I got the screws off. And once we pop out the exoskeleton, oh man, look at how neat. That is so cool. That is so cool. I like the colors on that circuit board. What's with the red? That's interesting. You don't see that so much. So of course we got the primary chip right there that's covered in goo. We got the two buttons. And this is actually what the true button looks like. Hitting those gaskets. I guess those are sensors to say perhaps if it's hit something or run over something. And then we got the speaker. Itty bitty. Very nice. I could definitely live without having that speaker there because these things are definitely very noisy. But that is some pretty cool stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I love how compact these things are. They could have mass-produced these things like crazy, right? Mass-produce them like nuts. Okay, next up, let's see what's under that printed circuit board and how it connects. I gotta say, I'm really interested in how they put these things together. They must have been super easy to factory produce. So on the collectability scale, there is something unfortunate about stuffies. For example, we have plastic toys over here, which is very difficult to get dirty and moldy. Once you get moldy, you're done. But when it comes to absorbent fabric, unfortunately, it'll take on liquid very quickly and dirt very, very, very quickly. Alright, so this is giving me a little bit of issue. I wonder... Whoa, I gotta get the other printed circuit board too. Whoops, sorry for the jiggle. I'm trying a new tripod. Mounted tripod, and hopefully it'll be okay. But yeah, with the COVID-19, we have to redouble our efforts to make sure that we are absolutely clean. COVID-19 can last on top of it can last on surfaces for more than 3 days if they have something to eat, something to incubate with. Okay, so that must have been the power. There are the two switches. There are the two switches from two switches that were down there. Man, there's like nothing to that. I like that so much, ladies and gentlemen. That is so cool. There's not much to it. They must have factory produced these things like crazy. That's inspiring, honestly. I really like how they put all this together. Where do we go from here? Let me take that off, and that off, and we'll take the main battery case off. Yeah. Oh, triple A, not even double A. Awesome, awesome. Now I'll have more for my stash. Okay, so this must just be your standard. This must just be a standard battery pack. After I'm done tearing a few of these apart, I'm going to take the rest of them upstairs and lock my son in a room with them and turn them all on and let him go, and he's going to go nuts for them, I bet. Man, my favorite part about the collectible cycle when it comes to collectibles is when they hit the secondary market, because then I can get them for next to nothing. I can go to the secondhand stores and find them for next to nothing, and then I can, in many cases, take them apart and see. Man, I really got to get used to this new tripod. Sorry about that bounce. Okay, so by this point, it's getting kind of stinky, and I think it's because the lubricant might have went rancid or something. It does not smell good. It smells like someone stinky took their pants off at this point, but I guess even ZhuZhu Pets get a little bit stinky. Okay, one sec. Let me get rid of that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a motor 104. Looks like your pretty much stereotypical motor that you get in any electronics. But still, really interesting, folks. Really interesting. The insides of a ZhuZhu Pet. There you go. Man, you can do so much with these. You could really customize them if you take the tops off, and you can do what you want. Let's see what we can figure out. I'm really impressed with the engineering that went into these. As soon as I get the outer layer off, though, and I start getting into them, they all start smelling a little bit bad, and I definitely think that the lubrication has gone a little bit rancid in it. But this is how it looks like when you get it apart. Once again, there's not really a whole lot to it. I love how simple it is. I don't like how they smell on the inside. I never thought I'd say something like that about electronics, but perhaps they didn't consider so far into the future. I've gotten into a lot of electronics before in the past that have not smelled like this, so I don't know exactly what's going on. Anyways, we're going to go upstairs and have some fun with these suckers. Going to lock my kid inside a room with them, and the adventure is going to begin. Anyways, take care of each other out there. Catch you later.